palace today. Nekwana onye ka nkene. Ogbuefi isinze agụbandinze.
I made you king, and you know it.
Okay.
There is no way in this wide world you would have emerged the king of Enuma Vomeme, if not for me. Ogbuefi Sinze Agubandinze.
Okay.
No, are you not going to question me? You will do exactly what I want you to do in this kingdom. Do you know why?
I do not care to know why. Because I am the king of Enu Avomeme Kingdom. And my primary responsibility is to take care of our people.
You should have waited for the people to make you their choice. You relied on my instruction to make you the king. Ezebubedike of Enu Avomeme. Listen, you are a young king, promised king. You have a life ahead of you, and I'm telling you here and now that you know it yourself. Use your brain and remember that kings don't just emerge. Kings are made, and they are made by men. Are you not going to bite the finger that is feeding you?
Ogbuefi Sinze Agụbanze. You would agree with me that I accord you the respect that you deserve as a man in a position of authority in my land. But I'll also be quick to remind you that if you do not respect yourself and my authority as your king, I'll treat you like a commoner that you are. Your threats are empty. Very empty, and I am not afraid.
Am I the one you just referred to as a commoner? Ogbuefi Sinze Agụbanze of Enuma Vomeme is a commoner to you. I understand. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. You have tested power, and now power has intoxicated you. But let me tell you to your face that no matter how drunk a man is, there is always a fresh bottle waiting for him. And even in that his stupendous state of drunkenness, he will still be able to recognize who his father is. Are you not that way?
And by saying that, you see yourself as what
I am seeing myself as the political godfather of Enuma Vomeme, for that is who I am. You became king, Ezebubedike of Enuma Vomeme, using my structure. Let me tell you to your face, here and now, I can bring you down. Chukwadekama, the son of Omesu Ilonze. I am pleading with you from the deepest part of my heart that you should call yourself to a closed-door meeting and advise yourself accordingly. Kings will always join their ancestors. But in the history of kingship in this kingdom and even beyond, nobody has ever conducted an autopsy on the remains of a king to ascertain why he died. Have a good day, Ezebubedike.
This is the Agubandinze. You come into my palace to threaten me. It's about to be a movie.
It's a trade to the kingdom. A trade to the kingdom. It's the problem of our kingdom. Hey, when he talks, nobody can challenge. A trade to the kingdom.
This boy This boy is forcing me to crush him. And when I crush this boy, he is going to go 6 feet below. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing that can salvage him. Nothing.
Hiya. Why are we crushing this standard?
I never knew you were back.
Yeah.
This is the very first time I am seeing somebody who does not know his starting point. This fool does not even know where he is headed. He has already forgotten his starting point. No, can you beat that?
Can you make it make sense? What is this about?
The fool. The fool who is parading himself as the king of Enuapom in the kingdom. The same fool I made king is already biting more than he can chew. He's already biting the finger that is feeding him. He has already forgotten that I am his starting point.
If I may understand, what exactly did he do?
He has refused to play my game. Okay. I mean, then who is he to refuse to play my game?
He has refused to play your game.
Yes.
Meaning he has refused to loot the kingdom with you or give you outrageous percentage from the revenue due to the kingdom. Is that it?
Are you mad? No, how dare you? No, how dare you talk to me in this manner? Are you sick in the head?
It's a shame, Father.
What?
It is a shame that you're having a fallout with the same man that you imposed on this kingdom. Or have you forgotten? What can anybody even do to please you? What do you even want? Gosh!
Look at this fool. Look at this fool that I sent to school to go and learn engineering. So she can start making money from the oil sector or from communication. What did she do? She came back from school and they delved into fashion. Every other day, daughter of mine is moving around this kingdom with catalogs of fashion in the kingdom where I rule. She's not even bothered. And what about her brother? That I sent to New York to go and study. He finished studying and remained there, refused to come back to this country. Every day he's telling me about the endless bills that he's paying. What nonsense. Son and daughter of mine. Fools. Hey! Amanda, listen to me. As long as you live in this my house, you must obey me. Nonsense.
Do not act in anger. Please. You have to calm down before making any decision. Please.
My darling wife, you do not understand. I am the one sitting on the throne of my forefathers as the king of Enuapom. I am the one the people know as their king. I am the one they see. I am the one they hear. And they have expectations. Oh, they have expectations. And the onus rests on me to bring their expectations to light. And God forbid I fail. God forbid that I fail, I am the one to be held responsible. I will be the one to be castigated. It is me that these people would hold accountable and tear down. More. I won't let this happen. But I am not going to allow a man who has no stake dictate anything to me. No! No! Our people have expectations. How do I travel the world and look our people in the face? Illustrious sons and daughters of Elu Afomimi, and tell them that I failed because of a man like his sins, the Agobanze. No. That would be a shame. I'm not going to let a man like that dictate the running of this kingdom to me. No.
My king.
It's impossible. It's unheard of.
My king, have you forgotten that you went to Isinze Agobanze when you needed him the most? He came out loudly and helped you get to where you are today. Honestly, my king, this is the time you have to do what you have to do to keep that relationship.
Keep that relationship and sacrifice on the altar of greed and corruption the demands and expectations of my people. Angry. Is that what you're telling me? Why do I have this uneasy feeling that the one that I call my wife, the love of my life, has suddenly become the mouthpiece of a man who is bent on making a joke of my reign?
Please do not misunderstand me. I know what I am talking about.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Even if you don't want to continue with the agreement you have with Agobanze, you have to apply wisdom. My love, please. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Wisdom in leadership is putting your people first and understanding that in leadership you are here to serve and not to rule. Please leave my presence.
My love.
Oh. Looking so wonderful, goddess.
Excuse you. You are always having a problem with your father. What exactly is the problem?
You know, because you have everything working for you. A good business, living your life to the fullest. We shouldn't address this issue about other people suffering. Is that it?
What exactly do you want? You have everything at your beck and call. Do you know how many people who are out there dying and wishing to know Agobanze one-on-one, and yet you have him as a father, yet you are complaining? Come on. Don't even sound like an ingrate.
Can we switch places? Please, do me a favor. Be me and let me be you, because right about now, I do not like the fact that he's my father. I don't like myself for that.
Becky's Marble Company is the best marble company. It's the best company in Enu Avomini Kingdom. All thanks to your father. I am grateful.
You know something? I hate selfish people. I hate them with this burning passion in me.
And who is the selfish person here?
This beauty sitting right in front of me is a selfish person. Yes, you think I'm scared of saying it? Betty, you are selfish. As a matter of fact, because my father gave you all this under his corruption and intimidation, you think everything is fine?
What is your problem? Now you're sounding like some patient who just ran away from the psychiatric hospital. What is bringing intimidation and corruption into this matter right now? What does it have to do with the matter we're discussing?
I don't know anybody in their right mind who will want to be close to my father. You don't know who he is. And let me warn you, watch your back. Because someday you'll wake up and he's not that same person that you know now. Trust me, he will so deal with you. Don't say I did not warn you.
You hate your father so much. And that's so bad.
A big exception to that. I do not hate my father. What I hate is his domineering politics. And trust me, Betty, so long as I still have breath in me, I will do everything I can to purge him from this demonic politics. That said, what do I offer you, pretty? Can I get you something nice? But I love you still. And you look so pretty, baby girl. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Oh no, Festus, I invited you here for a couple of reasons, but first and foremost to share the good news. Our foreign partners have paid. Oh yes, they have made the first payment.
Oh, that's good news.
Yes, and I have decided to keep that money for the development of Enough.
Agree. I agree.
And it's also important that I let you know that the MOU that we have signed with this foreign company would help us a lot to develop our community, because quarterly we agreed that a certain amount must be paid into the account of our community to help development. And something else that gladdens my heart is that they told me that the deal in electrical products, they intend to come here and set up solar power supply system. Now, I don't know how that works, but they don't necessarily have to get power supply from the national power grid. They create power from sunlight. And they have also promised to make that happen in some parts of our rural areas so that, you know, our people will stop groping in the dark. You found out.
Igwedalo.
Yes.
It's possible because of your kind of person.
Thank you.
If it were to be a corrupt man, he would not allow it to come.
Oh, well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
And if I may ask, Igwe,
yes,
how much is involved?
Oh, 200 million now.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. And I believe that with good heads like you, that money would be used judiciously.
Yes.
You know that leadership is not about self-aggrandizement. It's about service to the people. We are supposed to leave this world better than we met it. We're only get poor men here. We're all going to leave.
You're saying it because you understand.
Oh, well.
When they got wrong.
I understand because I was born into the pain of our people. It's almost as if because we are black, the continent has to be black, because there's a young man who says black man and black mind. And it's so bad. But when you look around, it's almost true, because most African countries, most black African countries, if not all, suffer from black, wicked, demonic leadership. Yet we are blessed people. We're a blessed people. We're strong. We're powerful. We're intelligent. We have the best minds. But unfortunately, we have the worst leaders. But I have decided that I am going to do the best that I can, because I am black, I am African, but I am cut from a different fabric. Of course you are. We cannot sit back and let our people continue to suffer. You see what the exchange rate is saying? It is appalling. A tuber of yam in the city is more than 5,000 naira. A crate of egg is looking at 4,000 naira. A bunch of plantain is more than 4,000 naira. Yet the minimum wage is 30,000. Okay. How does that even make sense?
Doesn't make sense.
So you begin to ask what the people at the top are doing, but then you don't blame them. In a country where the Minister for Education has his children struggling to have the best degrees abroad, yet the children in Africa are suffering. In a country where your leaders and your governors and your senators travel abroad for healthcare, and the people in their country are suffering. What can we do? But there's a lot that you and I can do for our people here in Inuafomimi. And that is why we did the best we can to bring this foreign partner so that as we do business with them, the little money we make, our people can go to school. Our people can get clean water. We can build clinics, we can build schools. We can take care of our own. Pending when the country gets better at large.
May the gods bless you.
Thank you.
The most important thing is that with this level of development in Achiwete, Noboda,
Yes.
our youth after schooling will have jobs.
Oh yes.
Okoyade?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes. Of course.
That is it.
A lot of young boys are accused of internet fraud. As much as I condemn it, but you cannot fight that if you do not create the alternative that we all seek, which is employment. That's a topic for another day. I have not brought you here to bore you with the situation in Africa. I have brought you here to share the good news. So we have that money and we're going to put heads together and think of the best way to move our community forward. They told me that lunch is ready just before you stepped in. So since you're here, as my right-hand man, we might as well do lunch together.
It's an honor.
Okay.
And
I am sorry to have missed your calls. I'm actually at home, trying to figure out how a boy I made king is now trying to show me that he has become a man. Exactly, that is their stock in trade. But I'm not going to allow that happen in this kingdom where I have the political structures in my palm. Listen, the young man hasn't got a lot of options. It is either he does exactly what I want him to do, or I am going to show him in a very strange way what the singer meant when he sang Nane Wobede. You know what? I will call you back.
Boss, you sent for me. You look restless. Hope all is well.
Rebecca, you know when you brought those investors to me, I felt that seeing Ebubedike has become king and that he can be trusted, that I should be transparent about the business with him by sending those investors to him.
You're right. We discussed it. And I feel you did the right thing.
No. That has turned out to be the greatest mistake of my life.
What happened?
America, can you imagine that those investors have paid in a whopping sum of 200 million naira into the kingdom's account? The same account I made Ebubedike a co-signatory to. I made him that. The money was paid into that account.
They already paid?
I am telling you what happened, Emeka. And he did not mention it to me. In fact, he was already planning what to do with the money before I got hint through an external source that money was paid in. No, can you imagine that?
That's quite strange. I thought he's your boy.
Oh, he is a very stupid boy. But I'm going to deal with him. You know, I am going to deal with him mercilessly. Trust me on this.
Okay, Ije, please, I need you to calm down. This is the kingdom revenue. He cannot take it all to himself.
Emeka, you are underestimating that boy. But I'm going to deal with him. Oh, I am going to so deal with him. You know what? Call me Bullet on your way out.
Okay, sir.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings. Betty, how are you?
I am fine, Your Majesty, and I must confess that I am greatly intimidated by the presence of the great king of Enu Avumi.
Please sit down. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so let's get straight to the point. I have been duly informed that you're here on a courtesy visit to your king.
Yes, I am.
I'd like to know what we can do for you.
Well, I am here to partner with you on the drive to make the youth of Enu Avumi productive.
Is that so?
Yes.
And how do you intend to partner with us?
As you know, I am the owner of the marble company that was just established in this kingdom, and we're not doing bad at all. I'd like to employ 10 of the youths of Avomimi on your own recommendations.
Are you serious?
Yes. That is my own way of supporting the Youth Empowerment Initiative.
This is quite laudable, I must say. Thank you very much. Indeed, you have shown that you're a daughter of the soil. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless and reward you.
Easy.
Okay, I will collect the names as requested, and I'll have the palace secretary write you officially.
Okay.
With the names, of course.
I will be waiting.
We do that and then we go from there.
Okay.
Dalorinne. I'll get guards. Let me get them to offer you something.
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh, greetings, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine. Well, my name is Betty Oranye, popularly known as Miss Betty.
Oh, the name rings a bell.
Oh, it does, right?
The owner of marble company in our kingdom.
Oops, who doesn't know? Nice meeting you.
Okay, the pleasure is mine.
I see.
So you're here for?
Oh, of course. I came to see the Majesty. I mean, the King.
Okay.
Yes, but I am on my way leaving already. That's my car over there. See you some other time.
Okay. So full of herself. So proud. Bad habit for a beautiful lady.
I'm fine. I am here based on what we discussed the other day. Have a seat. Thank you. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Let's see what you have. So, these are our latest collection. Look at this. Let me show you.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Can you get this?
Sure.
You're sure?
Anytime.
I want it. I really like it. Did I mention to you that Miss Betty was here?
Betty the hustler. That's why I am not surprised at her achievements so far. Tell me, What did she come to do?
My darling, I have not even managed to find out. She was here and she discussed with my husband. But you know, I noticed something about her. She seems proud. So full of herself.
Yeah, I agree. But still, despite her bad behaviors, she is an achiever.
Oh,
that
really?
I can tell you, yes.
You know, words have it that you guys have been friends right from your university days. Little wonder you are so proud of her.
True. But this is not just about Betty, my queen. Yes. I am usually very happy when I see young women at the forefront doing wonderful things. It serves as a motivation to the younger women.
You think so?
I know so.
Enough of Betty, back to the fashion. You are the fashionista, so come, help me.
I got you.
I like this one.
Okay.
You know, after all the stress I passed through in this kingdom, you are the only one who calms me down.
I am always here for you.
I know. Yeah, and that is the reason anytime I want to do anything for you, I go all out. Because you are unique. You have something no other woman has. And that is why I am always available for you to satisfy every single need of yours.
Yes, you're right. But you're yet to say something about the land that we talked about.
And that is because you have not told me exactly what you want to do with the land. That's it.
I want to build a mill. I don't want something massive though.
Wow. This girl, you and money. How comes you have your eye always for where money can be made? I am impressed. But you have to hold on for now.
Why?
Because I am having some problems with Ezebubedike. There has been a kind of recomposition of the land allocation committee. It is structured in a way now that I can no longer allocate land to anybody without his approval.
I don't understand it. Are you no longer the powerful Isinze Agubanze?
It's me.
Why do you have to take an instruction from that prophet before I can be able to acquire a land of my choice?
No, just understand, it's not as if I cannot, but I am just being very careful. You understand? You know, the young man is just trying to pull some strings. I'm just being careful. Don't worry, just calm down, my girl. Very soon I will be able to take care of your need, okay? Can you at least smile? Can you smile, please? Don't worry, I'll give you land. Don't worry, I'll give you land.
I invited you here, Jobala, because I trust you to tell me exactly what is going on. Because something definitely is going on.
Onyeze, I am confused. Honestly. I mean, what is happening where?
In our woman, what is going on in our kingdom? What is going on in our land? Ichiopala, speak to me. You are the Onu, and I trust that you'll tell me the truth. What is going on?
Your Majesty, I must admit that you're a very meticulous king. You pay so much attention to detail. You asked a very important question.
Yes, that is because some elders have decided to avoid the palace. They no longer take part in activities that concern the palace. I see these things, but today I want an explanation.
Your observation is very correct. And in clear terms, I will tell you what the problem is. Your Majesty, every subject of this kingdom who is law-abiding tries as much as possible to stay away from trouble. As a matter of fact, they stay away from anything that concerns Ichie Isi Agubanze.
Why? Why? I mean, Isi Agubanze is an ordinary member of this community, just like every other elder.
Your Majesty, it will be wrong for you to refer to him as ordinary. He is not. Isinze Agubanze has a very fortified structure. That man has dealt mercilessly with a lot of people in this community, and that is why they avoid him.
I see. Now I am interested in this structure that you speak of. Speak to me, Chi. What is going on?
Your Majesty, something happened a few months before your coronation. Ichie Agubanze committed a crime. The elders of the land chastised him. He dealt with them mercilessly.
Bishop, what are we going to do about this unknown guy?
Well, listen to me, Ichie Amadi.
Bishop, what are we going to do about this unknown guy?
Well, listen to me, Ichie Amadi. Those people are foreign investors. There is no amount of petition you write or I write that can stop them. And if we go ahead to force them, they will take us to court and instigate a lengthy litigation. We cannot win such a case.
Why would you say that?
Eh? What I am saying is that they bought the land legally. They have documents to back it up.
Why? Why is Agubanze behaving like this? Is it because he worked in a key office with the government? He cannot just do anything he likes now. He cannot.
Ichie, I just want us to concentrate and look for a way forward.
I'm with you in this. But let us tell ourselves the truth. Having foreigners in our kingdom is not a bad idea, you know. But who did he tell? Why that kind of money would have been?
Listen to me. Let me give you a piece of advice that will help you. I know the land belongs to your kindred. Stay away from that land. Stay away from Isinze Agubanze. We don't have the capacity to fight him. I will not follow you to his house.
You may choose not to go with us, but we have to go back there and tell him the truth as the men in council.
We have to caution him.
It is good. I'm not disputing that.
Yes.
Go and caution him. But go alone. I wish you good luck.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey. I don't know what is wrong with Ono. He's not even active. He's not active at all. Agubanze himself is behaving like Ono and the king also.
Let's forget about Ono. Let's go back there and tell him the truth as men in council.
Yes, forget Ono. Let us go. Let us go and tell him. Let us go. Okay. Wait a minute. Both of you came here to insult me. You are a thief. Why will you sell the land that belongs to this community without telling anyone? Why? Is there one? You are calling me a thief to my face. Okay, the land that I sold, is it your property? Call it anything you like. Call it anything you want. Ugezu, Agubanze, you sold the land that belonged to the community without letting anybody know. We don't even know how much he sold.
Yes.
Did we?
I will be keeping quiet in this community for a long time. In this kingdom. And yours is getting too much.
Ah. Ishi Mbarefo and Ishi Amadi, both of you have crossed the boundary. Because of this thing you did today, coming into this place to say this nonsense, I am going to lock you up where you will never see the air to breathe for a very long time. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Are you going to bet it?
Where have you seen that?
Is your brother?
I gotta go and...
Oh no, who no problem me.
What's that now?
So what do I owe this visit? You may sit down.
Thank you. Wait. I came for something very important. And I plead that you do something about it. Obuefi, it's been 3 days those elders were arrested.
And listen, if you are here to start pleading on behalf of those elders who came here to insult themselves and not me, I will beg you not to even start. Because my intention is to hold them, detain them for a very long time.
Obuefi, I understand how you feel. I know you are very upset. I understand why you did what you did. I plead on their behalf. I'm sorry. Forgive them.
Should I actually understand this to mean that you know who wants to join them?
No. Obuefi, why will you say a thing like that? You know I'm your person. You know it's not possible. I only came to beg. I want them. I want them. As if I knew it was going to get to this point.
Listen, like I said already, I am going to start thinking of granting them this freedom or tampering justice with mercy the way you are saying. I can only begin thinking towards that direction when I am done with them. I am not done dealing with them, so their liberty is not actually on the table for now.
Obuefi, I am only asking you to grant my request. But if you are insisting on keeping them, at least grant their family members access to them. The police have denied them access.
The next instruction I'm actually going to give is to ask them to detain whoever attempts to give them properly prepared food for them to enjoy themselves. They should remain there in detention, eat whatever thing they are given. Nobody should give them any extra food. Anybody who tries that, the next instruction is the person will remain in detention with them. Listen, these are men that called for the music. They called for the music. Now the music is playing. Allow them to dance. They brought this upon themselves. And you know it. Let it be.
Who the hell does he think he is? Locking up the elders of our land for weeks without letting anyone have access to them. The painful aspect is that he's not even listening to the pleading of the people. He's not even listening to prominent men begging him to set these elders free.
But again, let's be realistic. The elders were stupid. Oh yes, they were stupid. Why did they go to his house to insult him? Why do you go to insult a man you know you cannot fight?
Emeka, you know sometimes when you talk, I ask myself, where is your brain? We are talking about the elders of our land. They have every right to dabble into any issue that concerns this kingdom. Most especially the one that threatens our peace.
But as the youth of this kingdom, what can we do? I mean, how can we contribute? What do we do to help?
I know what to do. I need to register my displeasures to him.
Well, I don't know what you guys are planning to do. But whatever it is, you must be very careful. It seems the Agobanze is a man of many sides. I don't tell you now.
Emeka, seriously, which side do you belong?
I keep wondering. Why? Why would you sound like this? Is it because of the small change you get following Isinze Agubanze around that you cannot defend the simple truth?
What truth? Are the elders not stupid themselves? How do you go to the house of a man you know you cannot fight to warn him? How?
You know, I am not surprised that this is coming from you.
You're not, yeah? I'm not. You see, if you know what is good for you, you better leave Ebuka alone. Ebuka will just deceive you. I know people like Ebuka.
Mika, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You know what I am going to do? I am going to speak to the youth leader. I will make sure he prevents you from being a member of the executive.
You will do that? See how you are sounding. As if I get paid for part of it. See, I'm telling you now, it's because of our friendship. You better stay in your father's house and leave Ichi alone. I've told you. Don't be foolish.
Oh, so, Emeka?
You are a foolish man. You are sound like a foolish man. You are sound like a young man who does not want to own bigger things tomorrow.
I am foolish.
Yes, you are foolish.
Emeka, so I'm foolish.
Very foolish indeed.
My son, Isinze Agubanze is not someone you should mess with. Huh? The elders that we arrested are not youths. They have their families to fight for them. Why must you be in the front? Why?
Mama, someone needs to walk up to Isinze Agubanze and put it to him that what he's doing is not good and not acceptable. These detained men are our elders, and it's time for we the youth to speak up.
My son, wash your hands off this issue. Mata, watch it. There are other prominent men in this kingdom to go and confront him, not you.
Mama, I understand your fear, but enough is enough. I need to use my office.
Ebuka, do not say that I do not want you. Ebuka, hey! What kind of nonsense is this? Hey!
Ebuka, I have been sending for you. Actually called you several times and you ignored all those calls. May I know why, please?
Isinze Agubanze, let us face the reason why. Because the reason why I am here is far more important than unanswered calls.
I see. So, in one very short sentence, can you tell me why you are here?
The youth of Enuavonimi want their elders you kept under detention to be released.
I like the fact that you have become very brave and bold. And that should be the reason you find yourself in my living room. And you have developed the mind to threaten me. Bravo. Bravo.
Agubanze, I am done with what I came here to say. Release our elders, or you will face the wrath of the youths.
This boy has started to grow wings because he is the youth leader. He feels that everything can be handled by bravado. You disrespectful daughter of mine. What did you hear?
You arrested the elders because they came to caution you on what you did. When will you stop selling the lands that belong to the kingdom? When?
Amanda, how many times am I going to warn you to stay off my business? How many times?
Father, for God's sake, you should have at least given them their own share of the money. Daddy, you need to stop. You need to stop because a whole lot of people hate you for what you're doing. You need to stop. Because when it bleeds, I will not be here with you. Trust me, I won't.
Everybody is growing wings. One day, on a good day, I am going to find a way to treat your case.
It happened a few months before your coronation. As we speak, they are still in detention. What crime did they commit? A man committed a crime and was cautioned by the elders. He gathered them, locked them up, and threw away the keys.
And no one bothered to tell me about this.
I thought you knew.
No.
It was a topical issue on the social media platforms of Enuavom in the kingdom.
Oh no, I exited that platform a long time ago. I was not interested in the unnecessary posts. So I took myself out of that platform.
Well, it's 6 months already.
6 months?
Yes. And oftentimes I wonder if actually you realize the implication of bringing him close to you.
Well, Ichie, I will not be right to say that I am close to that man or that he is close to me. He offered to work with me, especially when the men of Akezi were seriously after me. And I told him, I gave him the go-ahead. And that was it.
Well, considering what he has done for you, I doubt if you will be able to do anything.
Says who? No, I'm not like that. I'll be quick to remind you, Ichie, that I have not sold my soul to the devil. What Agobanze has done in this kingdom, I will not tolerate. He will take responsibility. It is wrong in the sight of man and in the sight of God.
I will not stop you in your quest to bring him to book. But I advise you tread carefully. He's a very dangerous man. And that is why every prominent member of this community avoids him. Nobody dares question him. Be careful, Your Majesty.
Ichie since Agobanze. Very soon, that man is going to find himself in a bend on a head-on collision with me. And I assure you, Ichie, he is going to come out second best.
Officer, please, you really need to calm down. Calm down and explain what is happening there in a way I can understand it. You said that Ebele did what? Oh, no. Now listen to me. You are not going to release anybody from detention until I say so. I am the one who detained them there, and you cannot do anything without me. Okay? Listen, I am going to make some calls, and then I'll get back to you. And why are you laughing? Why?
Daddy, you know when I look at all these things that's going on between you and Ezebubedike, I just understand that it is karma staring you right in the face. Can you say it?
How do you mean?
I will explain. You see, the evil seed you sowed is what you're reaping now. You took out the men of Akezi and put Ezebubedike. You thought you were going to be able to manipulate him? Now he has turned against you. What are you going to do, Daddy? Hide your face in shame? Declare a new king? Or better still, you will declare yourself, Isinze, as a new king. How does that sound?
Amanda, I am not going to insult your late mother by allowing you make me start feeling that I wasn't the one that fathered you. Because I am very sure that I am your father. But you have to be very careful. Amanda, you must have to be very careful, because if you continue the way you are going, one of these days, I am going to forget you are my daughter and I'm going to treat you like an outsider.
Hold on a second, Daddy. I like something you just said. You're my daughter and I'm your father. I am my father's daughter. Kill me, Daddy. That way you will completely get me off your nerves. But as long as I still have breath in me, I will keep telling you the truth. You called me.
Hey, get out of my face. Just get out of my face. Get out of my face immediately.
He's the problem of our kingdom.
It's here, it seems, Agobanze, my friend. I summoned you here because I got news that worries my spirit. But I am confident that you being my friend, you will see reasons with me. It has come to my notice each year that you arrested 2 of the elders of our kingdom. And I wonder why. And so I have invited you here to hear your side of the story. Did you or did you not arrest these men?
Well, teaching people lesson the hard way is one of my hobbies. Do you have a problem with the fact that I decided to teach some men the lesson that they failed to learn on their own?
Ichie, Metaria, you are not making sense. And you know. You have 2 days to call for their release. 2 days. Listen, Ichie, you're a man that I respect. I called you here because I am convinced in my spirit that we can reason as men. Both of us are role models, men that people look up to in this kingdom. Therefore, I would not want you and I to make a caricature of ourselves. But if you continue on this path, Ichie, I'll be forced to walk with you in that direction. I spoke to the man in authority here, the one that you have put in your pocket. And he told me to appeal to you. Release those men. Ichie, release those men. They are our brothers. If you and this stooge that you have put in your pocket refuse to let them go, I will have no choice than to release them myself. I will call for their release from above.
I need to understand something next. Are you threatening me? Because I don't understand what is going on. You have not even asked me what they did and you are threatening me?
If you want me to continue to respect you as a top figure in this kingdom, then you must learn very fast to do away with your evil act. Failure to do so. Failure to do so, I would have to call you here to sit on a hot seat and give accounts of the land in question, the land that made you arrest our brothers. And I am sure it is not a conversation that you want to have.
Don't you think you are beginning to bite more than you can chew? Or do I need to remind you that I am that bone that no man has managed to shoot?
And I'll be quick to remind you that I am king. And it is my job to protect our people. Your empty threats does not make sense to me, Agobanze. When a bone is too strong to be chewed, or force greater than that bone will be introduced.
And who is that force? You?
2 days to call for their release.
Nediogo, I don't like what you're doing. As a matter of fact, it is premature and unnecessary. You don't mourn a man who is still alive. I don't believe he's dead. He will come back soon. Oh?
Thank you very much, Chief. That is what I have been telling her. But she has refused to listen to me.
It's your 4 months I last saw him. I know my son. I'm a mungwamu.
It's okay.
Ebuka cannot be alive. I will forget me like this.
He's alive. He's alive. Don't say that.
Somebody has killed him.
Nedo, stop crying.
The youth actually put in so much effort in this. We even have assurance from the police that they are still investigating and in search of him. I believe they will come out with something very positive.
Okay? He will come back. Hell and hearty. You have to stay back and ensure that whatever she needs, that you provide it. Okay? Ebezina wine, Ebezina. Makahoge.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Stop crying. Ebezina Makahoku.
Let me talk to her. Let me tell her.
Take care of her.
Thank you very much. Oh, okay, Chief. I'll pass by and get her to see. That is what I have been saying. He's not dead. You have to calm down. You have to calm down.
I want to thank you all for coming. As you all know, I've already buried my father. I buried him the day he died because he said his remains should not be bound. So officially, the ceremony will be tomorrow. I am soliciting for everyone for assistance.
You are a true son of your father. I will say that again. You are a true son of your father. I am certain that wherever he is, he will be so proud of you. Well, now that you have decided to give him a befitting funeral, I pray that the goodness and blessings that come with it be with you.
I say...
Nande, I must say that you're on track. Your father, wherever he is, will be proud of you. We will give you all the assistance that you need.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, my friends. I will never forget this in a hurry. I really do appreciate.
Nandi, there is something important I want to say. All right. Listen to me, Nandi. I must be very honest. I am scared.
Uncle, you're scared. Why are you scared? Or am I doing the wrong thing by giving my father a befitting funeral?
Nobody is saying that you're doing the wrong thing. I asked you a question, Nnamdi. If you have consulted this in Agobanze and you said no, why are you stubborn?
Uncle, I don't care what that man represents. I wonder, why have you people allowed this man to turn himself into a mini god in this kingdom? The last time I checked, he's not the king. He's not a member of my family. And my father was not owing him a dime before he passed on. No, why must I consult him before organizing a befitting funeral for my dad? Why?
I see you are hell-bent on going ahead. Afomisia Kagogaka. I don't want trouble.
Uncle, there will be no trouble. See, the celebration has not started. Wait until tomorrow. I will shut down this whole village. Nobody will stop me for giving my dad a befitting funeral. No, now. It's my father we're talking about.
Wow.
You like it?
This is beautiful. I love the material.
I'm glad you do.
Okay. Oh my God. Exactly what I want.
Really?
Yes. You know what? I am taking everything. Yes. Package them all for me.
Now you want to make me cry. I am grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. I love them.
So much. Thank you. Having me as your personal shopper, you should go to sleep. I got you covered.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Amanda.
Yes.
I know you know what is going on in this kingdom.
Like that, you mean my father?
Yes, your father. I mean, look at you. You're such a nice young woman. You've got conscience. You're so compassionate. Honestly, I am wondering how such a troublemaker is your father.
My queen, first and first, I would like to say thank you for your compliment. But you want to know what the truth is? All godfathers are cowards, including my father. In fact, that is why they make themselves godfathers. But trust me, the king is beginning to dismantle his nonsense.
Amanda, that is what it seems in the surface. But I'm telling you the truth that your father controls a large area in this kingdom. And that is something my husband cannot do anything about.
Listen to me, my queen. Change, they say, does not come overnight. It takes time. I don't know what your husband is doing, but whatever it is, he should continue doing it. And soon, very soon, my father will get off his neck.
Hey, you, follow me.
To where? What are you doing? We are planning tomorrow my father's burial. What are you doing? Drop me down.
I said it. Help me. I told him, but he did not listen. Even if your business does not allow you to know a lot of things happening in this kingdom, are you not supposed to be asking questions? You even had the guts to confirm to my staff that you are actually planning, organizing a funeral passage for your late father, and I'm not aware of it?
Excuse me, sir. I do not need permission from you before setting a funeral passage for my father. You're not my family member. Neither are you part of the headers of my family. So why will I consult you?
Look at the way this boy is talking. Is it because of this tattoo that you have drawn all over your body? No, why do I have this feeling that you are a member of any of these confraternities that they form and initiate people?
Sir, I do not belong to any confraternity.
Then I will find out. Because by the time I am done with you, Namde, you are going to discover rudely the difference between the legs of a goat and the legs of a ram. Because as you are standing here now, you don't even know the difference. Can I
know my offense?
Yeah? This is Agobert. Though, because he's my brother's only son. Though,
I am so disappointed in you. Why are you pleading for him when you cannot tell him simple thing that he's supposed to do?
Agubanze, I told him. I thought he knew. He was not for charity or not. Because please, nothing must happen to him.
It is too late already. Because you see this one that is here? No, he's already gone. Because I'm going to detain him and nobody can do anything about him until I say otherwise. Bullet, carry this guy, and if he resists, because open up his breast. Because please forgive him, Uncle. I am waiting for tomorrow to come. And I will hear one cannon sound anywhere in any form to suggest that funeral has been announced. The funeral, then you will see what I'm going to do.
The funeral has been put on hold until he settles on the because
please.
If anything happens to him, his mother will die of heart attack.
No, that heart attack will already kill her because something is going to happen. Hey! Listen to me. Warn these people. Sound a note of warning to them. Let them stop provoking me. Next thing that they will say that I'm heartless. They are the people that are causing it. Talk to them. Biko.
Your Majesty, please, I implore you to beg him. I know my request is a difficult one, but you have to do it for me. Nothing must happen to that boy. He's my late brother's only son, Your Majesty. You know how obstinate children can be. I talked to him, I begged him, but he wouldn't listen.
Well, I am still trying to make sense of what you have just told me. I am trying very hard, even as I wonder, to comprehend what you have to. You are telling me that Ichie Agobanze abducted the young man because the young man did not tell him before fixing a date for his father's funeral.
Your Majesty, that's what he refers to as structure. That's what he calls structure. You are the king of this kingdom. We acknowledge that fact. But I tell you something, Your Majesty. All the kindred heads in this kingdom are in his palm and pocket. As a matter of fact, before any funeral is conducted in this Enuavomimi kingdom, he must be consulted. Else, the family of the deceased will regret doing so.
In this time and age, Ichobala,
I told you the truth.
in the times that we live in,
It's unfortunate.
why will men like you sit back and watch him do this to our people? Why?
Your Majesty, what do you expect a man like me to do? What do you expect me to do? People who have tried to challenge him in the past regretted doing so.
Ah, Ichie Isinze Agobanze, you are my man, but you are pushing me to the wall. That man is going to hear from me very soon.
When a killer kills, the girls we hold on. They just want to observe if the killer will repent. I'll cast it off because nobody can withstand. Nobody can withstand. Cast it off because nobody can withstand. Nobody can withstand. Cast it off because nobody can withstand. Nobody can withstand. Cast it off because nobody.
What shall we see?
The land that I rule as king is on fire.
I don't understand. How do you mean?
The one that exudes greed with nauseating boldness is making my reign as king frustrating and difficult by setting this kingdom on fire.
My love, come sit. Please. Yes, sit. Come on. No. I do not want this whole thing to start giving you a health challenge. I mean, look at you. It's already affecting you.
As it should. Of course it is affecting me, my love. It should affect me. For the battle that I fight is for the good of my people. But I am holding strong.
I honestly think you should call Isinze Agobanze and ask him what he wants.
That man wants nothing other than to loot this kingdom down. He wants me to become a part of all the atrocities that he commits in this land. And I refuse. That man wants me to give him 25% of all revenues accrued by this kingdom. Now that, you would agree with me, is the height of not just selfishness and wickedness, but corruption. And you know that I will not do that. I am not going to play ball, and that is why he's trying all that he can to make this kingdom ungovernable for me.
I am disturbed. Yes. I am disturbed.
Why?
Because if not for this man, you would not have been king.
And so because of that, I am supposed to kill my conscience and do what will make our ancestors and the people of this land turn their backs on me as their king.
No.
Mbano. No.
I'm not saying that. But what if he tries to do something? You know, what if he tries to destroy you or maybe go and crown another king from the back?
Omemoria. He knows that he cannot do it. He knows that I became king through the right process of going 4 days and 4 nights without bath, with Ugezu all over my body, so that all the cardinal powers from the north, south, east, and west, as represented by Eke, Orie, Afo Unkwo, permeates me. I make bold, my darling wife, to tell you that I am a man and king properly permeated. And a small fry like Isinze, who will not let sleeping dogs lie, will not influence me to do wrong.
Okay. But my king, you just delved into a realm that left me confused.
Are you scared?
I'm scared.
You shouldn't be, my darling. For by the throne of our forefathers that I sit on as king, nothing will happen to me. For light shall continue to take precedence over darkness. Smile, for it is well.
A tray to the kingdom. It's the problem of our kingdom. Hey, When he talks, nobody can challenge. A threat to the kingdom. He portrays himself as a demigod. A threat to the kingdom. When he talks, nobody can challenge. He's an evil man, and he fears no one. Call himself a godfather, oppressing the people. Everyone is scared of him. At the mention of his name, everybody scamper, because he is an evil man. Trade to the kingdom. A trade to the kingdom. He's the problem of our kingdom. Hey, when he talks, nobody can challenge. A threat to the kingdom. He portrays himself as a demigod. A threat to the kingdom. When he talks, nobody can challenge. He's an evil man, and he fears no one. Call himself a godfather, oppressing the people. Everyone is scared of him. At the mention of his name, everybody scamper, because he is an evil man. Trade to the kingdom. A trade to the kingdom. He's the problem of our kingdom. Hey,